gorgeous Saturday morning. Rise and smile. Here's what's coming up on the show. Our first stop is at the 4th Annual Durban Tourism Business Awards. Glitz, glamour, excellence, and innovation was the takeaway this year. Then we tap into some adventure at the Elephant Sanctuary, where every trunk tells a story. Thereafter, we put on our dancing shoes as Amapiano takes center stage with some amazing performances from musician Chico. If you remember the hit song Nkao Tempela, then you're in for a treat. Still on dancing, we slow it down with some meditation, yoga, pilates, and body movements. It's all about moving with intention and joy at a fitness center. Then we cross over and chat to some local stars attending the annual celebrity drive to Sun City. A glamorous road trip with a purpose. From the red carpet to heartfelt donations at a local HIV center. We bring you only the best in lifestyle and edutainment. So to warm you up this chilly morning, let's get the ball rolling. We're all yours, man. Take it away.
Oh yes, it's another feel-good Saturday morning coming to you live from Auckland Park, Johannesburg. Welcome to Trendz Live on SABC News. But you can call me Mne. It's time for your weekly dose of lifestyle, music and fashion entertainment. We've got a jam-packed show lined up for you this morning, but we're also going to catch you up on your sports news with Stacey Holland. Stacey, good morning.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yes, there's so much to talk about in the world of sport. Obviously, the Springboks are in action later today around 5 o'clock, or just after that, they have their kickoff. Unfortunately, though, their captain, Siya Kolisi, is not going to be able to play. He's been experiencing a neck injury. They're calling it a niggle, but Jesse Kriel will step in for him there. And so, obviously, we're sending all love and support and warmth to the Springboks in Cape Town. Also coming up, SAFA is going to have their long-awaited Congress. It takes place in Sandton today. And, yeah, we don't know if President Danny Jordaan is going to be asked to step aside. Whether that happens, that motion, whether it succeeds or not, will remain to be seen. All that and more. Kylian Mbappe is also back in action for Real Madrid in the FIFA Club World Cup. So that's what I have for you coming up in sport.
Oh, I love it. Listen, so much to do, so little time, but I promise you we're going to get through all of it. We'll kickstart the show with a catch-up on what happened in your worldly entertainment news. Have a look.
An open-air gathering in the cloisters of Madonna del Orto, a medieval church known for its lively nightlife. Now this is one wedding that will be spoken of for the longest time. Now on to downtown Mexico City, where Italia Segovia's designs are turning heads. The designer and her friends clad colorful garments with bold lace, volume and bandana paisley patterns, all accentuated with loud, heavy makeup. Segovia mashes the oversized shirts, khakis and flat brim caps to Chicano culture with the candy floss fairy tale pop of Harajuku. The makeup might include dark lining around the lips and eyeliner that emulates Japanese geisha style. Her distinctive aesthetic has even caught the eye of admirers in Japan. Now that's fashion with a spark in it. Still in fashion, Chilean fashion designers recently brought landfill clothes to the runway in Santiago to put the spotlight on circular fashion and the issue of textile waste. Runway fashion design, also known as RFD, brought together 39 artisans and designers who built looks using garments discarded at a landfill located in the Atacama Desert. Attendees included international members of the industry who praised the project's ecological efforts. This highlights the innovation of turning waste to something useful and fashionable. Finally, a hot air balloon that was a frequent sight during the Olympic Games in Paris last year made a return to the skies over the French capital recently. The balloon, which served as the 2024 Games Olympic flame, lifted off from the world-famous Louvre Museum in central Paris, coinciding with the start of the city's annual Fête de la Musique festival. The balloons designer has said there are plans to showcase it over the next few years in Paris, but plans for its permanent home have not yet been made. What an amazing throwback from the Olympics. And that's all we had in store for you in this week's News Wrap.
We're back again next week with more headlines and wrap up on what's trending in your entertainment news. Now, the Durban Tourism stars recently lit up the ICC for a night of celebration and recognition. It's the 4th annual Durban Tourism Business Awards, and they honored the trailblazers, innovators and unsung heroes who make Durban a must-visit destination. Here are the highlights from that unforgettable evening.
Under the dazzling light of the Durban's ICC, the city's tourism champions gathered for a night of recognition and celebration, a tribute to the people behind the magic that draws the world to Durban.
What was very encouraging, firstly, is that there's a growing interest in the products in Durban to participate in these awards. Remember when they started in 2022 when we were just recovering from COVID. It was the means for encouraging products to continue putting their best foot forward, even though we were going through very, very difficult times. And now we've seen a lot more products that have come on board. And also in the first year, a lot of companies were struggling to comply with our requirements. But with time, you will find that they're getting, a sense of what is actually required. There's a huge improvement in number of compliance, and also the competition is getting tougher and tougher.
These are people who are actually placing the city of Durban on the map. And we thought we should really come here, recognize their work, and also encourage them to do even more. Because it's clear without them, Durban would not be where we are. If we want to promote tourism industry in the city, we've got to know who are making tourism and where it is now. So these are the people who really unsung heroes and heroines. The institutions that are, on their own, making people when they are in Durban think of coming again.
With categories ranging from sustainable tourism to service excellence, the awards honored the people and places that keep the city buzzing.
Our industry, craft production, it's an industry that actually people, they never even notice about it. They take it as a hobby long time ago, but now they take it to the next level. It's a business now. You can even sell it to internationally, so meaning you can contribute to our economy. We actually travel around actually giving the skills to the people who are like women, youth and disabled people. So we work with those people, so it's gonna make a huge difference, because we do have some gaps that we have to fill in, especially in skill development.
The Durban Tourism Business Awards bears a testament that tourism is driven by people, passion and purpose.
It means a lot, especially to the community that helped to build this business. This business was built on a lot of personal and a lot of people that assisted to help this. The community and the passionate people that really enjoy being in this industry, the food and the entertainment. The Florida Food Hub it was a place in a vibrant it was a vibrant place, but it was neglected for some time. We have came up with this vision from an overseas market. We brought it in with a lot of different cuisines that people can choose from. Very comfortable area for families and kids. We also has created an apartheid museum where we repatriated art from overseas that hasn't been exhibited in South Africa as yet. We also offer a lot of culture program when it's art, and we do have an art gallery to assist the new upcoming artists to sell their arts and the craft.
As the spotlight dims on this year's celebration, one thing is clear: excellence lives here, and the future of tourism is in good hands.
Oh, it's truly excellence defined. Now, we're going to take a quick ad break. It's more of Trendz Live when we come back. Stick around. Welcome back to Trendz Live on SABC News. Now, this animal is known for its amazing characteristic of having a great memory. Well, it's not just its memories that linger, but the lessons that they leave behind. Nestled in the quiet beauty of Hartbeespoort, serenity and connection lie at the Elephant Sanctuary. Trendz Live producer Bulelani Lukokwana took a walk side by side these giants of the wild, discovering the powerful bond between humans and nature. Have a look.
Nestled in the heart of Hartbeespoort, just only an hour away from Johannesburg, lies a space of sanctuary, not only for the elephants, but also for the soul. I'm here at the Elephant Sanctuary, where these gentle giants are proving to be more than just animals, but they are survivors and a powerful symbol of conservation in action. Please come join me for more. Kicking off the tour, Themba Coupe gives us a glimpse into the secret world of elephant communication. From deep rumbles to subtle gestures, the wildlife conservationist describes how these gentle giants speak to one another without actually saying a word.
The Asian elephant has got only one, the top part. That means to Ato you find elephants without tusk at all. They communicate through rumbling sound. That goes 8 to 12 kilometers. They pick it to the low frequency of vibration underneath the feet, and also by cuddling each other. And also they can show you the emotions. When they're excited, sad, or if they panic, you can easily pick. We do have professionals that they take care of them, that they do study the behaviors of animals, so they know it. This elephant, is it in good mood or not in a good mood?
From joy and grief to affection, this reminds us just how deeply intelligent and sensitive these massive animals truly are.
When they're excited, they do trumpet. Also, when they are not overexcited, they do trumpet, bush bashing, kick the dust, shake their heads, and also they can raise the head up, open the ears flat, twist the trunk, sometimes kneel down, put the tusk on the ground. But on grief, when one is sick, they all don't go walk around, they stick with one the whole day. They might all not go. If you leave one in the bush, you're not going to work with any of them. They'll run away and go and fetch the other one. That shows us the bond that they do have.
Elephants are incredibly social creatures that live in tightly bonded groups and move together as connected families. They also experience all sorts of freedom in their natural habitats.
Most of the times, people are the ones that tend to be ignorant, because most incidents that are being done, it's us human beings doing something intentionally or something that we do not know that it might be a harm to animals or to other people. As I said earlier, they are social animals. They give you warnings, but if you ignore the warnings, that's when you get a problem. Elephant doesn't change only one day and then it's all bad. No, it changes by time, and then end up changing fully the behavior.
The elephant wildlife conservationist also shares that in the wild, elephants sometimes suffer trunk injuries from predators. This is a loss that deeply affects their ability to eat, drink, and interact with the herd.
When it's being cutted close by where the elephant cannot manage to adapt a way of doing things within 7 days, that elephant will die, because they can go up to 7 days without food. But if that elephant can adapt a way of doing things within 7 days, it can survive. But if it's being cutted on top, then that elephant cannot survive. It happens through snares, crocodiles, and lions.
Did you know that elephants can live up to 70 years? That's 7 decades of navigating the wild and leaving behind a legacy of wisdom.
60 to 70 years, their lifespan rely on the molars. They only die if they don't have molars anymore. That is a hard way to die. That's when they go to swampy areas, river banks, trying to find soft vegetation. That's where the story of the elephant graveyard comes from.
From their wisdom to their wonder, these gentle giants remind us of the beauty in slowing down and connecting with nature. Their stories inspire us to protect and cherish the natural world around us. Now, those are just a few nuggets we too can learn from these dynamic large mammals.
Amazing mammals with fantastic characteristics indeed. Now, here's Stacey Holland with your sports news catch-up.
For that, and we start off the bulletin with some controversial news, actually in football news. The long-awaited South African Football Association Congress takes place in Sandton today, and that's where President Danny Jordaan will face a motion to step aside. However, whether such a motion will succeed obviously remains to be seen. Well, Jordaan enjoys huge support from the NEC and the majority of the association's 52 regions. The motion was proposed by 4 regions who seek to have Jordaan temporarily removed, and that's due to his ongoing court case. He was arrested and charged with fraud last year, and he is out on bail currently. Well, SAFA's CFO, Ronnie Hluyo, who was arrested along with Jordaan, and the association CEO, Lydia Monyepao, are also in the firing line. Monyepao for failing to implement resolutions regarding regional grants and also for not taking appropriate action following the arrest of Hluyo. SAFA's Congress, supposed to have taken place in May, was postponed due to the association's financial difficulties and follows a marathon NEC meeting where matters regarding suspension and the stepping aside were dealt with and concluded last night. Now, many fans will be happy about this, especially if you've been following the FIFA Club World Cup. Kylian Mbappe has continued his return to full fitness as Real Madrid are preparing for their FIFA Club World Cup round of 16 tie, and that's against Juventus. Well, Real Madrid will face Juventus come Tuesday. It's going to take place at the Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens, and they're hopeful to welcome Mbappe back into the side. Well, the France forward has yet to feature at the tournament, and that's due to an acute bout of gastroenteritis. He missed Real Madrid's 1-1 draw with Al Hilal, their 3-1 win over Pachuca, and their 3-0 victory against RB Salzburg as they ended top of Group H. Now we move to rugby news. Springbok coach Rassie Erasmus was forced to make a late change to his 23-man squad for today's Qatar Airways Cup match against the Barbarians in Cape Town. Regular captain Siya Kolisi was forced to withdraw from the team, and that's due to an injury. They're saying that is a neck injury. It's a niggle, not too serious. However, centre Jesse Creel will captain the team in Kolisi's absence. So that's all we have time for your sports news on Trendz Live, but do stay tuned to the show. And they will be speaking to Chico. He's an Amapiano star. We'll see you in a short while.
Sa mayoría mo galibit sa Chico mfana ko Victor mfana msotra waiting to us skirt. Yeah. Ke pom. Back like Mogogo, we see Mango Moon. Party happy to know, about to have a good time right now. We live, Trendz live. Oh, Jogo right now, I'm taking you guys to Pretoria right now on Taramus. So I need you guys to take your seat right now, buckle up. We about to have a good time for real. Party out of sing, yeah. Why don't you get to Sokolo Nyakanyuku Kanka? Oh, but you get to Sokolo Nyakanyuku Kanka. Pelo popo bi mantere sulla gaspar. Toti right kabasar de agaskal. Adilega pelo le panyana barsata. 22 inch raka kankar. Ake fase kabone libona kimawas. Jigete Sokolo Nyakanyuku Kanka. Jigete Sokolo Nyakanyuku Kanka. Nagero jigete Sokolo Nyakanyuku Kanka. Pelo popo bi mantere sulla gaspar. Toti right kabasar de agaskal. Adilega pelo le panyana barsata. 22 inch raka kankar. Ake fase kabone libona kimawas. Jigete Sokolo Nyakanyuku Kanka. Paro chiketse tsokolo nyakanye go kankana Pilo bo bubi mandare sola gaspan Tsira e tlhabasare tseya gaskan Adile ka pelo le banyana barsan Bene tu enjoy ka kankana Ke pase ka bone di bona ke mawa Ke paro chiketse tsokolo nyakanye go kankana Chiketse tsokolo nyakanye go kankana Sa pechi wana wa chelo wana wa flopa wana wa fal I wana wa fal I wana wa Tara sa pechi wana wa wana wa wana wa wana wa I get a feel when I walk and outside. I when I walk, get it outside. Picture when I watch it, when I walk, when I walk, I when I walk,
Oh my goodness me, the fire is hot in the Trendz Live studio. As we close off Youth Month, we're raising the bar with somebody who's gone bar for bar with the best lyricists around and held his own. Hailing from the proud streets of Mamelodi in Pretoria and Pimville in Soweto, he says the two cities have provided him with a duality unlike any other. He's behind hit tracks like Nkao Tempela and Wenawa Palwa that you just heard right now. And this morning, he's in the Trendz Live studio to chat his journey and brand new music. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the ever so cool Chico.
How you feeling?
Oh, my brother, I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, great to be back, man. You know what it is.
Yeah, great to be back. Because the last time I saw you, you were doing 64 bars.
Hey, that's crazy.
Yeah, chat to me about what you've been up to since then.
Hey, man, you know, we've been locked in. You know, like we've had so much in store. You know, we had so much to also deliver. The deliverables have been crazy. I've been working on a project myself on Focalistic, but I'll tell you a lot about that.
Ooh,
Based on a true story, that's the name of the project.
Hey!
It's really like, we're supposed to be putting that out like in the next couple of months, so people need to look out for that.
No, it's cool.
Besides that also, you know, I still have my album to put out. You know, the streets are still crying to this day. So that's what we've just been on to really, you know, just compiling everything, conceptualizing on the videos and all of that. It's a handful. It's one thing to see us perform on stage every day. It's another thing to see the work that we do behind closed doors, you know what I mean?
100%. And I saw you perform on stage June 16, so I can truly attest to that. We will speak about that.
You catch all these vibes. Let's go.
We'll speak about the brand new albums now, but listen, I want to find out from you because, you know, the pressure is getting worse. People are dropping bangers left, right, and center. Talk to me about how you've managed to remain cool in your own energy.
You know, we're actually having a conversation about this. I just realized it's really just, it's a blessing. To me, I can say everything. I can link it to how well I dress and how well I'm inspired by the streets and etc. But we're just truly a product of the Lord's blessings, you know. And that's something I really take pride and too much refuge in, because without, you know, God's realm and God's hand and involvement in my life, I can't be standing here with you having this conversation in the first place.
100%.
So just keeping a level head, prayer, you know, being consistent at that. Also, just the work at hand. There's nothing else I can reference to besides, you know, that specific formula.
You know what it's giving? It's giving too blessed to be stressed.
Come on, you see me.
Listen, we're closing off Youth Month, and I have to ask you, man. You're a new age artist making fantastic music in the new age South Africa. Talk to me about what it means to you to be able to take the baton from the legacy, you know, from all the legends, and to go forward. When we look at musicians now, we're like, hey, the people to watch are Chico. They're the people that are paying it forward. What does it mean to you to be able to carry that legacy on?
I think the importance of us, you know, expanding, you know, these privileges that we have, you know, to the next person. I mean, the goal at hand for us is to create a better future for the next person through this same path that we've chose, you know. The whole point of it is also just to show people that it's very practical, it's possible. And we're also out there, you know, available every single day, vouching for the next person, you know, to showcase their talent, because ultimately, it's just a creative economy, you know. If we embrace each other and consistently keep uplifting each other, we stay in the best places, you know, to elevate what we currently have. My goal, you know, is to see this thing like, I'd love to see 70 other figures like myself, you know what I mean? Coming from the same soil that we're from. And, you know, just pushing the boundaries further into the world. That's just truly it.
It's incredible. Listen, now let's chat about the music. I know you're working on an album on your own. You're working on a collab album. This man is busy. Chat to me about these albums. Can you tell me a bit more? Hey, who are we featuring? Are there any collabs?
Okay, my project. 3, 13, 14. So that's the album. It's the whole concept of it is just the nostalgia.
Yeah.
So that's the whole concept behind it. I can guarantee you it's highly anticipated as far as what I have to give my people, you know. But that's a conversation for another day. What we're doing right now, though, myself and Focalistic, based on a true story, it's an album, premeditated. We've been planning this thing for a very long time. We're just sitting in the studio this one time and we just realized, dog, we need to just take this, you know what I mean? And as far as the features are concerned, you know, Pitori, I have to give you Bobby Cooper. You know what I'm trying to say? It's a whole cutthroat thing. There's Bobby Cooper in it. I have MJ there, Melo and Sleazy, DJ Chico. You know, the whole circle is outside for us, and I can't wait for the world to see, you know, how well this whole thing has been curated and the dedication that we've put into it. Like, if you spend time on the internet, you see us every day. There's no day you don't see something that we have to offer, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's what I'm truly like super excited for. I can't even talk about the music videos that we're gonna be dropping. Oh my goodness.
No, it's okay. We'll give it time. We'll let you cook. We'll let you cook. Look, I'm excited, but another thing I'm excited about is this track called Beyonce Baby. Exclusive, never heard before. Listen, you heard it here. You heard it on Trendz live,
performing live and everything. It's not even submitted. You need to understand, like, hey, you're having it the way it's supposed to be received.
And that's the way it should be. Talk to me about this track. What's it about? Tell me a bit more about it.
You know, we were trying to tap into this heartbreak. You know, all the songs that we're making are all happy. It's rare to find like a heartbreak Bacardi song. Yeah. You know? So that's the element we're trying to tap into. You know, the relatability also, just telling girls like, you know, Ogas Palegi Beyonce Baby. So the direct translation of that is that, hey, Beyonce's fine and everything. Yeah. But dog, you can do better. Yeah. You know what I'm trying to say?
Believe in yourself.
It's just like it's an empowerment type of song, but it's just also like, you know, making the heartbreak sound, you know. Yeah. You know, nice to the ear, etc. So yeah, man, Beyonce Baby.
There's a saying. They say when you're heartbroken, you must color going forward. So this is
ambulance.
Listen, before I let you go, what's next for Chico musically? Where can we catch you? Can you give me a date? Is there a date for the release? Or am I pushing too hard?
You know, actually, it's crazy that we're having this conversation right now, because yesterday, myself, Virgo Deep, Zingumalo just put out a single called Bamba with the music video and everything. Ooh. You have to make sure you check that out. As far as everything else is concerned, I've said enough, brother. I've said enough. You just have to see what we're doing.
You know what? It's okay. I'll take that. And I'll take that because we're going to hear Beyonce Baby now. It's a brand new hit track, never heard before. You heard it first here on Trendz Live. Listen, he's a heartthrob. He's the coolest kid in town. Ladies and gentlemen, performing Beyonce Baby. It's Chico.
Ish. I see. Yeah. I see. Oh. Heartbreak Hotel. Rhythm and Bacardi. Pitori. Wait, you maybe to the green now. Exit. Oh. Too much, my friend, take it, leki. Tusanti bang na komotangele no mota bulepe. Abulepe, system referi to the pete. Misale stepe. Got a body count die, subscribe on YouTube, yako. Come tag, most is child outside, you ever know. Talking my spala, I don't cause of the kids I got out. Feel was swag, and all the stars, I saw good time, my band. Stop my baby, go catch it. The pitaga look to the lamechi. Pila Nikinyaka was crafty. Something like a takeaway. Dibidi, dibidi. Baby girl, Sana Hana Gelebe. Below I fit. Dibidi, baby girl, Sana Hana Gelebe. Below I fit. No get Tamaya, the Fatelo taking your calera. Banana Babarata Maka, who fit at the can, distress a baby. Or regularly set the baby. As a Paliki Beyonce baby. As a really cost a baby. I distress a baby. Or regularly set the baby. As a Paliki Beyonce baby. As a really cost a baby. And a body come die, subscribe and YouTube, yeah, goes through. masipala arimkhwaza ngikhetha kararo Twile boswaga no lestaha saututa mafanzo Dibidibide dibidibide Dibigelo sana hana gelebes Mobile pelo white face Dibidibide dibidibide Dibigelo sana hana gelebes Mobile pelo white face Exclusive music, based on a true story. Myself, focalistic, Alba Mucho, the throwback. It's too much reference, it's a geleke. Tu santi bang na como tangele no mo tabulepe. System ero ferite di pete. Mi sale stepe. Gotta body count die, subscribe on YouTube, I go slow. Come tato, mo se schava, usaris, you never know. Toge ma spalla, aram quasa, picchezza, cararo. Twile boswaga, no les taja, saututa, ma pare. When I was stuck, my baby, go catchy. Pitanga le toga la mechi. Pila neginya ka was kafti. Something like a takeaway tonight. Tibidibide, tibidibide. Baby girl, sana na gelebe. Baby pillow white face. Tibidibide, tibidibide. Baby girl, sana na gelebe. Baby pillow white face. No get amaya de fase lo tekinya kalera.
Welcome back to Trendz Live on SABC News on this beautiful, chilly Saturday morning. One of the best ways to beat the winter blues is to move around and have a good time. And while doing so, you just need to be intense about it. Be it intense workouts or just plain exercise, all forms contribute to building resilience and reconnecting with our bodies. Trendz Live producer Randy Tubane takes us on a mind and body tour as she braved a fitness and wellness session at a studio in Alberton, Johannesburg. Have a look.
It's the winter season, and for some of us who are not fans of too much cardio, we've got the thing just for you. We tap into all kinds of body movements, and here's why fitness instructor Kita Patridge embarked on this journey.
I started Meaningful Movement about 3 years ago. The main reason was because I actually couldn't find any form of exercise that I really enjoyed, so I decided to combine everything that I enjoyed together. I also wanted to be my own boss and work my own hours, so that's the main reason why I started this, and just a love for fitness and working out and encouraging other people to move and not making working out so intimidating.
Talking about, encouraging other people to move, what would you say is the significance of a healthy body, a healthy mind, and overall a healthy lifestyle?
Quality of life, 100%. It's that whole saying of quality over quantity. It's not about how long you live, it's about how great your life is.
I got to move my body a little bit and this stuff looks easy, but it's not. So I can imagine, the kind of, resilience that goes into it, the core strength, the mental wellness, because it is a combination of health and wellness. Let's talk about the importance of moving with intention. It's one of your phrases, moving with intention, moving with joy. Take us through that.
Mind to body, mind to muscle is so important. It's moving with intention, prevents injuries. It makes your exercising just so much more impactful than just doing things without thinking about it. And if you find something that brings you joy, exercising isn't difficult and it isn't a chore.
For all the yoga lovers, we unpack what this type of meditation really does for the mind and our bodies.
Please, just tell us a little bit about what yoga actually is, if there are different types of yoga, and why you'd recommend it.
So there are definitely many different types of yoga, and that's the joy of yoga as well, because if you're looking for something more slow-paced, you do yin yoga. Yoga is a way of life, and that sounds a little bit out there. It's not just meditating, it's not just breathing, it's a form of movement, it's again, mind to muscle. You're really connecting with your mind, connecting with your muscle, and you're blocking out the whole world while you're doing yoga. It's time for yourself, and practicing yoga helps you be better in your daily life. So moving better and just life lessons that you learn on the mat that you can take out into the world. People put a lot of pressure on themselves in winter. We have different seasons for different reasons. So that whole saying of you don't bloom all year round. So I'm very much about doing what makes you feel right and makes you feel good at the moment.
Kita, in terms of Pilates, in terms of yoga, resistance training, mobility, strength, all of that, it sounds like it's a lot. Do you have to be very flexible? Do you have to have a very flexible body to be able to do all of these?
Not at all. Everybody is welcome. Literally everybody is welcome. I include everyone from old to young, from petite to bigger size. Everyone is welcome. You come with where you are at, and I will modify and make the exercises accessible for everybody. You start so that you can improve.
You've heard it all. Big, small, we are all welcome. Kita's clients also took us through their experience with Pilates and their wellness journeys.
I've been doing Pilates for 4 years, but 3 years with Kita. I had a back op about 2.5 years ago, and she's really helped me to recover. So I've become extremely flexible again. I can touch my toes, and my body's stronger than it has been in a long time.
I've been doing Pilates for a good 6 or 7 years. And I only started exercising when I was well into my 40s. I was a couch potato up until then. So it's just to keep healthy, to keep fit. I've had a few surgeries. I have issues with my knees. I'm trying to avoid knee replacements at this point. And I'm just finding it's keeping me mobile. It's keeping me healthy. It's keeping me fit. And it's keeping me playing with my grandkids.
My situation's a little different. I've always really been in gym classes. I like the high intensity classes. But a couple of years ago, I was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis, which affects your joints. And it was suggested that a class like this is very helpful. So it was one of the main reasons I joined. And it has been really helpful. The stretches, the strengthening as well. It's really good to start when you're younger so that as the disease progresses, I'm not hopefully going to find myself with mobility issues as well.
Has it also done anything specific for your mental health?
Oh, definitely. I mean, just that chance to kind of come and de-stress and just focus on something else besides all the normal stresses of work and life as well.
The equipment, the exercise, I really enjoyed myself. And I was certainly reminded that when you take care of your body, it will carry you well.
Oh, I love it. Now, when South Africa's A-listers come together for a road trip, you know it's going to be big. But Celebrity Drive is more than just a glamorous getaway. It's a journey with purpose, blending star power with real impact. This year's edition took us to Sun City, where fashion met philanthropy and good vibes turned into meaningful change. Have a look.
So what do you do when you get an invite from SA's A-list celebrities to say, girl, pack your bag, let's head on out to Sun City on a celebrity convoy? Of course, you say, I always have a suitcase ready. You grab your suitcase, you dress comfortably, and you show up. It's going to be 2 hours of fun. Man. Is this how you road trip?
Absolutely. This is me road tripping, yeah.
Every other road trip, Unje?
I've been in the industry for 20 years. And I've built to a point where I cannot underdress for what I've built. Yeah.
How many bags are standard for a queen?
Well, you have to have a bag for shoes, and then you have to have a bag for the dresses and the changing outfits, and then you have to have a side bag for all your snacks and stuff. Yeah.
We've got a playlist queen in the back seats. We've got a dancer in the front seat. It's on.
Do you know the way to Sun City, though, Lejoy? Because I don't say, I don't trust you.
Imagine you asking me if I know the road to Sun City. We are doing Ziyakala next week. What's wrong with you? Ziyakala is Sun City with SABC. That's where it ends. So I've been to Sun City so many times.
Just a few kilometers in, the road trip ritual kicked in. A spontaneous roadside stop for selfies, stretches, and of course, refreshments. And in no time, we had arrived in Sun City.
We have made it! Woo! 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 And when the sun goes down, the stars come out to play. Tonight promises to be a magical, spectacular, and unforgettable experience. Johan Kotia is going to showcase some of his latest designs while we have some dinner, bond with A-list celebrities. It's been a long drive. I think this calls for a laid-back, drinks, laughter, dim lighting, and all things fabulous, darling.
I'm a master tailor, so this is a tailor jacket, but this all is steel. So it looks like it's fabric, but it's actually so much steel and reinforced. But then again, I come together with fashion and technology. So this is all laser cut technology and 3D printed, and it's really just bringing Africa to the world and bringing technology to Africa. And that is what excites me when it comes to fashion.
Do you enjoy hanging around other celebrities in big numbers, or you're like, I want to be alone?
People of high influence are big energies, you know. I mean, you need to be ready to share your energy with people with big energy. So it's quite a heavy load to carry, but you know, we can handle it, no?
Yeah.
Yes, we can absolutely handle it, and it's lovely. I call them my colleagues because they are. So it doesn't happen all the time that you get to hang out with your colleagues.
Celebrity Drive is about change. We're changing people's lives, and Celebrity Drive is not only about the lavish lifestyle and beautiful celebrities and beautiful vehicles, but it's about making a change and a difference in people's lives. You know, that's what motivates me to keep doing it on and on and on.
We are working with a charity initiative that is aligned to Sun City. So we are going to an HIV center tomorrow after we've enjoyed the gala dinner tonight, and we're going to be giving back to the community of the Northwest.
And with the glitz and glam behind us, it was time for peppers. The celebrities headed out to the local HIV center where they were welcomed by the community.
They came here to donate sanitary pads and the shoes for our kids. I'm feeling so emotionally because I'm coming from the background that is not sweet. But today I'm so happy.
When I was 2 years old, we moved to the Northwest, and not many people know that. And I know I went to Babato High for a year, yeah. So, and then my children went to Lebone College. So this is home. Every time I do a gig, it doesn't matter where it is, Eastern Cape, Cape Town, Northern Cape, wherever it is, Northwest, I do not do a gig and take the money away. So we do get paid. We all know that. That's how we gig. That's how we make money. But what I do make sure is that I leave 10% of the money that I made into that community.
This journey blended fun, fashion, and heart, showing what's possible when Peppers leads the way.
Purposeful work indeed. Now, as we close off Youth and Pride Month, we continue to celebrate by platforming young and bold culture shifters whose true identity makes them cover stars for local SA magazine S-Mag. I went to go get the scoop for you, and my goodness me, it was so fun. As we close off Youth and Pride Month, we're celebrating young, bold, creative, culture-shifting individuals who embody what it means to be trailblazers. We're catching up with the cover stars of local magazine S-Mag, who are dubbed culture shifters.
Today, we are just really excited to have the youth and the queer community coming into one hub and really just celebrating our queerness. They are the culture, they are the now, they are the future.
When asked, this is what they had to say on how they feel about this moment.
About time. But it means a lot. I used to party in Soweto when I was 15, sorry mom. But like, it's just a really crazy 360 to go being from the streets of Soweto and now on the cover. Like, that's crazy. So yeah, it feels amazing.
It means like the most to me. Honestly, this is like a dream come true. It's just crazy that I'm on the cover and we're at the cover party and there's like a whole blow up image of the cover and it's like, it's amazing. It really feels like I'm doing something right, you know? It feels like I'm making it and yeah, it feels good.
It's definitely full circle and I really feel like I belong, feel honored, and if anything, the main feeling is I feel blessed.
I feel like crying, but it also feels correct. Like, I was very intentional about being a model since I was a child. I have a diary that I found of mine when I was 7 years old, saying this is what I want to do. So seeing it come to fruition, and it's just so beautiful. I want to cry, but I won't, because I took a long time on this race.
When asked about what it means to be young, bold, and queer in South Africa today, this is what they had to say.
It means a lot to see your future, the future that you want to see in the world, be reflected and be recognized on such pivotal platforms. It means a lot to see people that we didn't get to see growing up finally take the center stage and get the praise and the approval that they deserve. It means that more people can live out their dreams and aspire to higher and more and not let their queerness deter them. And I've been a multi-careerist for over 5 years now. And for me, I feel like I really get the most out of life by allowing myself to have different experiences in different fields and different parts, have different kinds of failures and different kinds of successes. And I really just think it's the best way to go about it.
Being in queer South Africa basically means having the freedom to being a black queer South African in this time and fully embracing that, just like being outside and loud and just knowing that not everything you do is about you, that there's a bigger crowd of people that you're actually working for and like doing it for. Like it's good to be in a community of black queer people all the time. It's amazing. I love South Africa.
They are truly incredible, and as we wrap up Youth Month, these were the parting sentiments.
Believe in yourself and just don't only know about it, be about it. Yeah.
As we wrap up Youth Month, the message that we are pushing is be unapologetically young, be unapologetically queer, and we are all about the culture.
Young, loud, and in charge. That's all we have time for this morning. And sadly, this is goodbye from us on Saturday mornings. We are in a brand new time slot from Friday the 4th of July. You can catch Trendz live at 8 p.m. Same channel, same show, but just different time. It's a new time, but it's still the very best of the very, very best of Trendz Live. But you can call me there. From my heart to yours for now until Friday evening. Au revoir, bye-bye.